Hello and welcome to Day 8, Episode 1 of my Armored Core 6 playthrough. Now, I'll explain that in a minute, but first, if you're new here, welcome, I'm Skid, and if you're wondering what's up with this aspect ratio and for the blackness, then you are watching the 48:9 aspect ratio version of this video. I game on a triple monitor system, which is to say that I have three 1080p monitors, 16:9 aspect ratio, aligned horizontally to create a single large 48:9 aspect ratio display area. I then record that video and upload it to YouTube, but I also provide a cropped 21:9 aspect ratio version of these videos for people who don't have a either a 32:9, so a super ultra wide or wider monitor display. You can find a link between these two videos in the video description, and 4 seconds into the video there will be a card on the upper right. I will put another one up now. And you can know which one you're watching just by the fact that the very first part of the title will tell you which aspect ratio it's in, and it's also in the thumbnail for the video. Now for Day 8, Episode 1. I was originally recording this as a live stream several weeks ago, and for reasons that I've gone over before already, I've ended up putting down that live stream, but we're so close to the end of the game it doesn't make sense to just drop it entirely. We may as well finish it. So that's what we're going to be doing here, and we're going to be doing it as a let's play rather than as a continuation of the live stream. All of my videos will have timestamps, so if you just want to skip to the missions, you'll be able to find them in the timestamp or in the seek bar. But before we continue, let me quickly go over the mechs that I'm using. We basically have three. We're going to be largely using two of them. The first one is simply called Legs, and is a high speed or a high dodge light mech. It typically uses a pair of, I refer them as submachine guns. They're classified in game as machine guns, but they're small arms fires in each hand, and it uses weapon pods to have one melee weapon on one shoulder and then a shotgun on the other. The next mech we use, I've actually not given a name to yet. It's very similar, but unlike Legs, which uses a reverse jointed leg to allow it to jump higher, I will use Legs typically in missions whereby I know I'm going to need to be able to get some altitude because there's things in the air. In fact, one of the two missions we're going to be doing today will require it. The other one is just a standard bipedal mount. This one has a fair bit more defense, but it doesn't sacrifice much in terms of speed, but it can't jump anywhere near as high. So this one is more grounded. And then the last mech we have, I simply call Pew Pew, which uses mostly, I think it's the coral frame. I forget the name of it. You get it as a reward for beating the game one time round. I forget which ending, one of the two endings. It's obviously more armoured. It doesn't move anywhere near as fast, but it is armed to the teeth with laser weapons. So those are the three mechs we'll be using. We probably won't be changing much between them, but we will be swapping out weapons as and when we need to, depending on what we're engaging with. Okay. Both of these are missions I've had before. Is there a reason to use Legs for heavy missile? I don't think so. We definitely do want it for Survey the Uninhabited Floated Island, though, just because of the boss at the end of it. So let's survey the uninhabited floating city first.
This is a personal request from a friend. We still don't have enough data to pin down where the coral is gathering in the ice field. According to my friend's sources, we could find some clues here. Xylem, a city floating on the ocean built by the Rubicon Research Institute. Ever since the fires, that place has been abandoned. It's likely hiding secrets about the coral, kept shrouded by the city's ECM fog. My friend's already tried sending in a survey drone, only to lose it in the interference. That's where you come in. I want you to disable the ECM fog generators so that we can resume the survey. Right now, the corporations are preoccupied with the PCA. first ones to identify where the coral is converging.
Okay, I should mention, because I entirely forgot to do it during the intro, I will have to put it up as a note on the screen. We are on New Game Plus Plus, which makes it the third and final playthrough, and we're on Chapter 3 of that, so we're more or less halfway through the final playthrough. So, spoilers abound. Nothing too much spoilery in that, but there will be in the actual mission itself, if I remember correctly. You are not legs. I need legs. Give me my legs. These have had their ammo caps increased, so I think we're probably okay. I think we can get away with it. The problem with these weapons, they fixed it later.
ECM fog is going to interfere with comm until it's disabled. Follow the beacons left with the survey drone.
Yeah, the problem with the two main weapons we're using at the minute is they fire fast and they go through their ammo rather quickly, but I forgot they got a buff in their ammo capacity. So we should hopefully not run out of ammo with these. Previously I would be concerned that we would run out of ammo using these two guns.
Raven, the ECM won't interfere with our contact. But it is This must be a beacon left by the survey drone. I'll use markers to track them. You can use them if you lose your way.
Unknown intruder detected. Normalization process E.
Those seem to be city defense automatons. They must have stood watch even after they were abandoned by their masters.
Those aren't the annoying ones, they're fairly easy to manage.
I've located an ECM fog control device. See if you can access it.
Okay, so we can enable manual aiming. Come on, there's more than just the two of them here, and I know it.
Confirmed. The control device is offline. Let's keep looking, Raven.
Okay, and now we're going to have to worry about the more annoying city defenses. There they are.
I can't find any data on these. I'm sorry, Raven. You'll have to rely on your experience.
How have I missed this? That's a coral weapon. Okay.
Second fog control device located. Confirmed. Control device is silent. Let's find the next one.
Okay. Oh, interesting. I think they've retweaked these weapons. I thought they also increased the magazine capacity. They recently did do another update, so maybe they reduced the magazine capacity again? Okay, there's a decent amount more of the more annoying enemies around here. and sneak up behind them, I would much prefer it to be. And I can't remember specifically where.
Intrusion detected. Normalization process synced.
You can hear it moving. There's one of them. Yeah, those things. And then there's one more of them. Those are the more annoying of them. Okay, and that's all of them. At least for now. Come along here and we find our drone, if memory serves correctly. Drone should be crashed up here somewhere. I think we've gone past it. Is it that over there? Yeah, we went past it a little. There it is.
Is that the survey drone Walter mentioned? We might be.
I don't believe there's anything useful on it.
Wait! Hostile readings.
Normalization process B2. Deploying antigens.
Fight back, Raven.
AP at 50%. Two repair kits remaining.
Look at that shotgun miss from point blank range.
Now we know what happened to the drone. Fortunately, the data we found helped to identify where the last ECM device is. I've set a marker for it. Let's check it out.
Okay, I don't believe there's any hostiles on the way over to here, but we do.
Yeah. It's been a long time since we've been on a mission together without Walter. The control device isn't going anywhere. Take your time, Raven.
Trying to sneak up on me. Okay.
Raven, that's the last of the control devices. We'll have Walter back after this.
And we'll also have.
ECM subsystems offline. Switching to encrypted circuit. Registration number RB23. Call sign.
This is
Raven.
new.
Apologies for the intrusion. You have been followed. Contact is imminent.
Hostile incoming. AC.
Forged in ash, we stand as one. This place will be your grave. Menace to Rubicon.
Call sign Raven. Augmented human C4621. Please destroy the hostile AC.
A direct request from All Might through the support. support system? Raven, here's the data on that AC. Arena Red A, identified as Foster, piloted by the leader of the Rubicon Liberation Fleet, Father Thornville Mine.
AP at 50%.
I know you, Menace. You can see them too. The voices. Just as I once did.
The records state that the mine was a dozer in silver days. Perhaps he experienced mind-altering effects not unlike the contact we share.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
How much of our hymn have you heard, Menace? Coral, abide with Rubicon. Coral, endure within us all. For none of us shall cast the die.
Right-hand ammunition at 50%. AP at 50%.
Let's lock on.
AP.
Work.
It's better this way. It's better this way. You must understand, Syria.
It's not messing around, but it's also not allowing me to get close enough to make effective use of my weapons.
Raven, that's the last of the control devices.
We may swap out from legs because we don't need it. The reason we needed legs was for the aerial gunship that thing destroyed.
Switching to encrypted circuit. Registration number RB23. Call sign Raven. Apologies for the intrusion.
That's why we needed legs.
You have been followed. Contact is imminent.
Hostile incoming. AC.
Forged in ash, we stand as one. This place will be your grave, Menace to Rubicon.
Call sign Raven. Augmented human C4621. Please destroy the hostile AC.
A direct request from all mine through the support system? Raven, here's the data.
Damn it! Change weapons when I tell you to game.
Identified as Foster, piloted by the leader of the Rubicon Liberation Fleet, Father Thornville Mine.
2 repair kits remaining.
I know you, Menace. You can see them too. The voices. Just as I once did.
The records state that the Mayan was a dozer in silver days. Perhaps he experienced mind-altering effects not unlike the contact we share.
How much of our hymn have you heard, Menace? Coral, abide with Rubicon. Coral, endure within us all. For none of us shall cast the die.
1 repair kit remaining.
Damn it.
AP at
The Coral must not be set free. Only tragedy awaits beyond the threshold.
no repair kits remaining.
Ooh, close.
Forgive me. Forgive this old craven.
Target destroyed. Good. The Rubiconian symbiosis is no more than suppression and exploitation of coral. We hope this encounter was informative. Now restoring the link to your handler. We shall speak again.
We already knew that All Mind is up to something. But that just makes it crystal clear All Mind has a plan. Ah, a generator. And another piece of gear. What do we get for this? Ooh, a coal booster. I believe CO or IB-CO is an indication it's a coal thing.
No new messages.
Raven, there's something you need to know about Thumbnail Lion. I managed to retrieve some data from the wreckage of his AC. It's something about coral release.
Text data extracted from a wreck. This appears to come from the writings of Thumbnail, father of the Liberation Front. As always, she whispers to me from inside. She tells me that she's found something in the journals of Institute City, something about the potential for symbiosis, coral release. If such a thing is truly possible, then perhaps I can join her on the other side.
It seems the lion really did experience contact, like you and I. Release. To free the coral, and go to the other side. The potential for symbiosis.
But All Mind just told us that it isn't possible. Okay, let's have a look at these new parts. If they're going to go on anything, they'll likely go on this. We may as well pull this up first. Okay, we need a generator. There it is. Lose energy firearm. There's a decent recovery amount. It's actually fairly light. It has the same problem as the bigger brother, in that it has a low recovery speed. So yeah, this is just basically a weaker version of this. And the other thing was a booster. Actually has quite a bit of thrust on it. We're not using these ones, which is what we got here. Better for heavy MX. Has a lot of quick boost thrust. Decent duration. Reload time isn't bad either. Consumes a lot more. Will reduce supply efficiency. It's not a bad booster. I think I'll keep the one I've got just because it allows me to boost more often. It has a lower cost, but it allows for much quicker boosting or boost chaining. Which does mean that it needs to be paired with something that regenerates its energy pretty damn quickly. So if we compare it directly to what we're using, that's twice the reload time, which isn't terrible. It's still less than a second, so it's still pretty good. Has a higher quick boost speed. This one would actually increase supply efficiency on this. And increase EN load. Or reduce EN load, rather. Give us a little bit more wiggle room. The extra supply... the supply efficiency is not capacity. Efficiency is just how quickly it recharges. And it already recharges in less than a full second, so that isn't helpful. It isn't a bad choice, but I think the one we've got still works slightly better for what we do. Okay, next mission. Now, I want to be able to get around quickly. I don't need any long-range weapons. I think we can keep the loadout we have for this mech.
Long time no see, tourist. I've got a job for you. The PCA's show of force has finally started to affect my own business. Those spineless coyotes jumped at the chance to become their lackeys. Now they're feeling ambitious and sniffing around RAD territory again. I'd say this calls for fireworks, and I've got something that'll blow them away. The coyotes can be ungrateful, though. They're bound to come running to stop the launch. That's where you come in. Intercept them and defend the missiles. We'll make sure the coyotes and the PCA get a chance to see RAD's famous fireworks.
I can't imagine that this mission is going to get updated again. On New Game Plus, the PA or PCA also intervened, which they didn't do the first time round.
It's almost time, Raven. Let's head over. Hopefully the dozers won't be too dosed up on Coral to make an appearance.
I probably should have got legs.
Main system activating combat mode.
We started without you, tourist. Get to your position.
We did arrive as scheduled. I suppose they're an eager bunch. Confirmed. First enemy wave destroyed.
We're all set, Chief. Commencing missile launch sequence.
Oh yeah, you haven't met. Chatty's our systems admin. Doesn't talk much, but he knows his stuff. Anyway, no time for pleasantries. We've got coyotes to deal with. Never thought they'd end up palling around with the PCA. Smart, but not for long. Here comes the second wave. Keep the fireworks safe.
They're coming from the front left side. Intercept Raven.
That's what I like to see, tourist. I almost pity the poor fools.
We reloaded on the way over. Your bait. I think your bait for the next wave of airships.
They're coming from the bridge.
Look at all those coyotes. Don't let them slip past you.
Did we get them before they dropped?
Feeling antsy, tourist?
We did.
The anticipation's half the fun. We want our guests to enjoy this.
Third wave coming from the bridge. These machines look different.
Toy Box Mechs. One of our spicier products. Take them out first.
Missile launch sequence at 50%.
Chatty's almost ready. Don't fail us now, tourist.
You're coming from 3 directions at once.
We got more toy box mechs. Don't let any through.
Looks like we're ahead of their reinforcements.
Maybe ease off a little, tourist. There won't be anyone left to see the fireworks. Looks like I was a little off. Well, close enough is good enough for me.
Raven. They really are like fireworks.
Nice couple of missions to get back into the feel of things. That one, I should have done that one first just because it was easier. But then we didn't know the other one was going to add a new mech.
You again. I'm a busy man, far too busy for the likes of you. So I hear. Must be a tough time to be the Vesper's deputy commander. Get to the point. The plan to raid the PCA. You're going to need more pawns on the board. Of course. You're here to hawk your services again. Very well. I'll consider that mutt of yours part of the effort. One more thing. Show my hound some respect. Gen 4's as good a pedigree as any other.
Nothing new there.
One new message.
Chatty Stick, RAD. Thanks for helping with the fireworks show. The Chief loved working with you, so don't be a stranger. That's all I had to say. Later.
Raven, just so you know, it looks like some unknown craft data has been added to the integration program. Why don't we go take a peek?
Why don't we? New crafts have been added for analysis in the arena. Okay, so the arena in the earlier part of the game is where you get OST chips, but now it's being used as kind of part of the storyline that's related to Allmind, which is now basically this thing that's happening in the background among everything else that I'm assuming is going to tie everything together. We have a mech that we've been messing around with this. Basically, we have the Allmind mech, or the Allmind AC, which is just an AC built of almost exclusively Allmind parts, where we can get Allmind parts explore a particular bit, which I don't think we can for boosters or FCS yet. Nope. I really don't like that whip. That's the whip, isn't it? Oh no, that's a different one. Who is it? Can't remember. One of these weapons is an all-mine weapon, an all-mine melee weapon. I think it may actually be that, and I'm not a fan of it. But I don't think we can fit the other all-mine weapon. Is that it? Multi-energy rifle, yeah. This thing is huge. It can be charged like 3 times. It is ridiculous. I would love to fit it on this mech, but we can't with the other parts we're using. I think there is another all-mined shoulder-mounted weapon. I thought there was something other than laser orbit. Anyway, let's take the all-mined weapon against whatever the hell is in analysis. AC data added to the integration program, encrypted and accompanied by a note. The last bit of IBIS series has made itself known. We have identified a promising candidate to serve as the project's second factor. This machine must be destroyed to remove any further obstructions. That man has greatly delayed our efforts to put the third factor into place. Revisions must be made. I'm not expecting this to be easy because this particular mech we're using isn't well balanced.
This data was kept secret by Allmind. HAL 826. That's an IBIS series designation. Why don't we see how it performs?
This is the one that we fight at the end of the Liberate
Main system
storyline,
activating combat mode.
and is where we get the parts for our laser mech.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah, he just stops dead for way too long. Oh, we beat it anyway.
Target destroyed.
I'm going to say the drones did most of that.
If this is a reproduction, then the real thing must be out there somewhere.
Either that or we just got really bloody lucky. I wonder if you're supposed to use this if in the event that you've done the first 2 playthroughs and you got the same ending both times. I wonder if that's what the purpose of this is for, so that you can get the parts for the one that you missed while still being able to get the effectively the true ending that's coming up. That is a new weapon. Coral Rifle.
That machine, it clearly used coral technology. But what connection does it have to the fires of IBIS?
Okay, let's swap over to this for a second, since accidentally went to shoulder weapons. There you are. Prototype coal beam weapon, developed long ago by the Rubicon Research Institute, manipulates coal swarm intelligence Using energy to adjust the shape and directionality of the beam. 2 stages. Charge allows for fine-tuning control. It deals a lot of damage if you can hit with it, but it is very, very heavy. Well above our arm, or the arm limit for this weapon, or this mech. So we would probably have to replace... I mean, yeah, the arms in this mech don't actually have that much carrying capacity in the grand scheme of things, do they? And it's in the other hand. Okay. Would need to replace the arm with something. Or maybe swapping the sword out. Sword is 2,000. How much was that thing? 9,000. No. We need more than just to swap the arm out. Or rather, we would need to swap out the arm in order to equip this weapon. We wouldn't be able to hold it otherwise. Okay, and because it's telling us there's a new part, we know which one it is. We're not going to buy it, we just want to get rid of that icon. Let's see what missions we have. We have time for potentially one more, a short one. Ooh. This... It depends on whether they've changed anything. We should be able to do this in 20 minutes, so long as not too much has changed.
Hey there, buddy. Got a request from Archibus for you. Here's the briefing from my CO, who came up with the plan. This is V2 Snail. I shall brief you on the operation. You will be under my direct authority. Consider it a rare privilege. We will conduct simultaneous surprise raids on 2 planetary closure administration bases. One is the Hall of Communications base, the relay for comms between enemy squads. The second is the former Bertram Spaceport, seized by the PCA for its suppression fleet. V4 Rusty will be dispatched to handle the Harlov base. His objective will be to disable their network and prevent support from PCA elite squads. Raven, during this time you must destroy all the heavy warships berthed at the spaceport. Solid plan, but there's a catch. Disruption of PCA comms won't last long. I'll come support you when I've finished on my end.
Okay, I'm going to want my usual AC for this, that we still don't have a name. It will probably never get a name. It's going to be Load of 4 for all eternity, isn't it? Poor thing. Any changes of weaponry? No, because we know that this mission's going to end with a 2-on-2 fight. That might give us a reason to swap out from the dagger. The dagger's useful against smaller targets. Let's swap the dagger out, which is our melee weapon. It's good against, or to preserve ammo against smaller enemies, but the laser slicer is better against the ACs we'll fight at the end of this. So I think they're HCs, actually.
If this mission succeeds, the corporations will deal the PCA a major blow. Ignore V2's snotty attitude. Just focus on your own work.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy all the berthed warships.
Code 1-5, intruder detected. Sharing all base personnel. Commencing threat evaluation.
I'm on standby near Harlov, buddy. Patch me in. I'll gauge the situation on your end before I jump in.
Code 5. Target for termination confirmed.
That's a planetary closure administration LC, Engage.
Okay, so far so good.
Target for termination approaching warship.
Estimated threat range 3 to 4. Contain the target.
Hey, buddy. We've taken out the relay mast. That takes care of their external comms for now. Keep moving. 4 targets left.
Code 5. Target confirmed. Moving to intercept.
External comms are out. What's going on?
Warships to go.
Two warships left. Looks like you're doing just fine, buddy. I'm keeping them busy, but they're working fast. Don't expect the comms blackout to hold for long.
Just one more, Raven.
Code 5. Intruder detected.
Threat level 4. Handle it.
Blinked by.
Target is approaching warship.
Open fire! Keep the target away!
Looks like you've got them all, 621. You there, buddy? Bad news. The PCA's external comms are back online. They've got warships heading your way. Hold out until I reach you. There's the catch. Resupply while you can, 621.
Okay, that's phase 1. Let's see how much has changed in phase 2.
Enemy detected. They're firing from above.
Code 5. Target for termination approaching. Handle it. The main squad will be here soon.
Company 621, in front of the base.
Heavy warships incoming.
This is the planetary closure administration. Disengage your weapons and surrender now. Resistance will be met with immediate termination.
One heavy warship down.
Authorization acquired. Terminate them.
Okay, this is the tricky bit.
Code
One of these
5.
is easy to kill, the
Target
other
for
one is
termination
not.
sighted. Time to pay the piper.
And we need to find the one that's easy to kill first, and I forget which one it is. Hi, Rusty. Good to have you with us.
Looks like we've got high-ranking PCA officers. Sorry to keep you waiting. I've got your back, buddy. Hope you've got mine.
That's the plan.
Code 4. Send me what you've got on the target.
Relaying system response. Corporate agency V4 Russian. Independent mercenary Raven. Data on the mercenary is being checked for discrepancies.
Strange bedfellows. This means the Corp can't afford to choose.
Analyzing the enemy. PCA enforcement craft. High mobility LC and an HC. One's agile, the other's a heavy hitter.
Almost there. Finish them off, 621. These are elite PCA enforcers, buddy. Don't give them an opening.
We're losing control of the situation.
Come on, stop stunwalking me.
At 30%.
There we go.
Sending report.
It's the nastiest one dead.
Code 7-8. Threat level E.
One PCA craft left.
Rusty's stuck behind a wall.
7-8E received. System processing.
The ability to constantly fly is annoying, I hope you know this. Get down in range.
AP at 50%.
The enemy's taking heavy damage.
Nice work, buddy. Glad you're on my side.
There we go.
We can't.
Basically soloed them both because of poor Rusty got stuck behind the, You still over there?
Confirmed.
Yep, he's still there.
Craft destroyed.
Relaying system verdict. Code 7-8E acknowledged. Threat to planetary closure identified. Use of IA-02 authorized.
I'm picking up something. I've sent you a marker. There's something there.
I don't think this one is going to stay put. I think I need to move to something else. I think we lose this this platform.
It's underground.
What? What? What is that thing?
Oh, there goes this platform.
Is that another PCA weapon?
This coral response. There's no pilot. It's an autonomous sea weapon.
I can't get a read on it. This is bad. Just focus on staying alive, 621.
Will do. We can't do anything to it anyway.
Wait, something's wrong.
It's changing its behavioral pattern, answering to a greater imperative. To protect the convergence.
Looks like the PCA has helped itself to the Institute's relics. 621, rest up at base. I'll come up with a plan to deal with our new friend. Here's the situation, 621. After the PCA sicked that Institute weapon on us, Arquebus and Balaam have moved to cooperate. IA-02, aka Iceworm. It's a sea weapon, an autonomous deterrent created to protect the coral. If we don't take it out, no one's going to reach the convergence. We'll have a tough fight ahead of us, and everyone's getting involved. 621. Don't forget we've got a job to do on Rubicon. I didn't bring you all the way here for nothing.
Raven, we've received your request, and it's about coral release. The message is highly encrypted with top-level security, and designed not to leave a trace. In other words, Allmind doesn't want Walter to know about this. Let's take a look and decide what to do.
Two new messages.
Heard the news, tourist. Iceworm, huh? You just keep tripping up over the Institute's relics, don't you? Well, I got something that might interest you. Sent you a briefing.
Sorry to impose on you, Raven, but I've just sent you an urgent request. I wish we could deal with this on our own, but we've got no choice but to count on you. Take a look and see what you think.
Alrighty, we will leave it there. I'm betting we have one new mission in here. Okay. This is from the original game. This is from New Game Plus. This is from the original game. This is new. So this is the request that Allmind has sent us. But anyway, we've run out of time. We'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again on, I think, given how we're going through this, I think we'll do usual time schedule. So we'll do 3 episodes this week, 3 episodes next week, which will push back the next thing was planned to do for a little bit longer. But that's fine. It looks like we're going to have the time. Yeah, so we'll see you again on Wednesday, hopefully. So thanks again for watching, and hopefully we will see you next time. Cheerio.